Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a true hero? Is it about never falling, or is it about getting back up, no matter how many times you've been knocked down? Today, we're telling a story that redefines courage, a story about a woman who stared into the face of defeat and refused to blink. Her name was Ilara, a scout in a unit tasked with a mission of impossible odds. They needed to deliver vital intelligence through enemy territory, a treacherous landscape crawling with hostile patrols. The success of an entire campaign and countless lives rested on their shoulders. They moved like ghosts through the dense forest, silence their only shield. But in war, even the best laid plans can shatter in an instant. An ambush. It was sudden, brutal, and overwhelming. Chaos erupted in a storm of laser fire and explosions. Ilara's unit fought back with disciplined fury, but they were outnumbered and outgunned. During the initial chaos, a stray blast caught Ilara in the leg. The pain was searing, a white-hot fire that threatened to consume her. Her vision blurred, and for a moment, the world tilted on its axis. Giving up would have been easy. No one would have blamed her. But the mission wasn't about her. It was about something bigger. Clutching the data chip that held the intelligence, she saw her commander fall. In his last breath, he looked at her, his eyes entrusting her with everything. That look was all she needed. Gritting her teeth against the agony, she tied a crude bandage around her wound, using the adrenaline coursing through her veins as fuel. She was no longer just a scout. She was the last hope. The enemy was closing in, their victory seemingly assured. They saw a lone injured soldier and expected an easy capture. They underestimated her. Ilara became a phantom. Using her knowledge of the terrain, she led them on a grueling chase through canyons and over ridges. Every step was a battle against the pain, her legs screaming in protest. She wasn't just running, she was fighting a tactical retreat, setting small traps and using every ounce of her training to thin their numbers one by one. She was a cornered lion, more dangerous than ever. She could feel her strength failing. The blood loss was making her dizzy, and her movements were becoming sluggish. She found temporary shelter behind a rocky outcrop, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The enemy was regrouping for a final assault. It was now or never. She had one last desperate idea. Looking up at a precariously balanced rock slide above the path the enemy would take, she knew what she had to do. Ignoring the throbbing in her leg, she began to climb. Every handhold was a trial, every movement an exercise in pure willpower. The enemy patrol appeared below, moving cautiously into the narrow pass. With a final desperate roar, she dislodged the key boulder. The mountainside groaned, then gave way in a deafening avalanche of rock and debris. The path was blocked, the pursuit ended. Exhausted and battered, Ilara collapsed. But clutched tightly in her hand was the data chip. She had done it. She had saved the mission. Days later, a rescue team found her, barely conscious but alive. Her actions turned the tide of the war. She wasn't just a soldier who fought, she was a testament to the idea that the human spirit, when pushed to its absolute limit, can achieve the impossible. Her story is a powerful reminder that true strength isn't the absence of weakness, but the courage to fight on in spite of it. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible tales of heroism. See you next time.